other stuff there. Is that my imagination? Or did I steal the table? I don't know. People can really complain. 1.6 is really not as good as it is.
Yes. Yes.
That's what's right.
Wonder if Kieran got his jerseys yet.
Huh? Where was his
got
shirt?
his jerseys yet? I was wondering if he got them tonight.
He literally hasn't gotten them from the Jersey company.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're waiting for them from home?
No, like we're waiting for them from China or wherever the hell they make them.
So back to the whole tornado thing. So
Yeah.
did you move or you redid the whole house?
So we had literally lived in the house for a little over a year when it got destroyed. It was like our dream custom house, planned from the ground up. I actually, because I'm used to having a basement, I'm like, if there's ever a tornado, like I had them dig out part of the crawl space deeper so we could all stand under there. So that's where we were when it happened.
And
if,
how much damage? Like,
like if I had a 50% chance to pick the right closet, because, you know,
so your
The
house
entire-
was just decimated.
yeah, total
Okay.
direct hit. Yeah. I'll find a picture to show you. So yeah, and then our builder, because it was still new, he was actually building the house down the street from us. He saw what happened to us. He's like, hey, I just finished this spec house. If you guys want to lease it from me, I'd be happy to. If that helps you out, I'd be happy
That was a win.
to. Yeah.
So you stayed there for a year.
We stayed there for 2 years while we rebuilt.
Oh my God.
My wife decided she didn't want to live there anymore, so we actually sold it at the peak of the market and ended up buying the other house,
The spec house.
the spec house.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So now we're getting ready to. We broke ground a month ago, or earlier the September 6th on the new place in Highland Park. So
I
the answer to the jerseys is no.
So his house was destroyed in that tornado.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that.
It's always something that happens to other people, to like
Oh,
trailer
that was
parks
like
and
so. That was awful.
Oklahoma.
So whereabouts is your house?
It was on Yolanda Lane in Dallas, like right between Walnut Hill and Royal,
Oh, I know exactly where that is.
Tollwood, and Tollway
Yeah.
and Inwood. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're
Well,
renting.
I'm
right
close
near
enough for
there?
any type of commuting. Carpool and shit we have to do.
Yeah, because you're close.
Yeah.
Right, well, he goes to Hillcrest, so I can just come right from Hillcrest, too. There more? Or that's...
Yeah, you can scroll through. There's a ton.
Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But the whole second story where the kids would have been sleeping would have had no roof. It was all gone.
No, it was in, you were home downstairs?
Yeah.
Hiding.
Yep.
Yeah, so were we.
I wasn't. So what I was going to tell you is I actually...
You were.
Well, I went in for 30 seconds. I don't know if I can
We were
really
under the
account...
stairs.
Wow.
So that's what happens. Because we live on North.
So you heard it. Sound like a train?
Well, we heard the sirens go off, and yeah, no, it was. To me, it sounded like a buzzsaw. It only took like 20 seconds or less, and that's what happened to the house.
What was
Yeah.
crazy is that we.
I think that's it. Yeah.
So what's crazy is that we had just gotten in our house, because we were next door, and it started to rain
Yeah.
really, really hard, and we live on North Lincoln Golf Course, so we're watching it, and we're like Andrew, I'm going under the stairs, the dog and the cats. It's like, nah, whatever.
See, I told you that's my
See, I
thought.
was like,
But I
didn't-
heard the noise.
I didn't think anything of it until, like, Priya took the kids downstairs. She's like, Eric, you're crazy. I'm going down. And then she's like, get the dog. And I tried to get the dog, and he was freaked out, so he tried to bite me. So I'm like, screw you, dog. And then all of a sudden I stood up, and I heard glass break. And then I'm like, oh, crap, shit. So I got down, closed the hatch, and literally, it was like a bus. It was like the wind was blowing so hard across it, like the floorboards were vibrating. Dust is pouring down from the ceiling. Like my son was like my youngest was like 5 years old at the time. He's crying to the point where he's throwing up everywhere because he's so scared. It was just miserable.
But really quick.
Really quick, yeah.
It is always really.
And I knew there was like bad damage when I popped the hatch up. Like,
So you had a shelter?
yeah, we built. I was telling Andrew, we built the house custom ourselves, and I'm from up north, so I'm always used to having a basement. So when they were putting in the pier and beam foundation, I'm just like, just dig it out low enough for me to be able to stand underneath it.
Amazing.
Yeah, and
Okay.
my builder's like, you're crazy. You're never gonna get out what it costs to do that. And I wouldn't say I got the last laugh, but it was worth it.
So you rebuilt your house?
We rebuilt it, and my wife didn't want to live there anymore because every time we drove down the street, she remembered the tornado.
So now where are you building?
So we're building in Highland Park.
No, you bought the house in Highland Park. You bought the spec house.
No, the spec house was like right around the corner. That's the one that's at Tollway and
Yeah.
in Forest. We were further south,
Oh,
and
okay.
during the
I thought you bought the spec house
Stay
after.
in the spec house.
Right.
yeah, we were renting the spec house from our builder, and then we ended up buying it because we didn't want to move again after we sold the tornado house.
See, like Rivers, Hickson. I
Now
don't-
we're building another house, Tatum
Johnson.
Brown.
I'll be honest, I don't like these jerseys. I can't see the names well. Hickson, Boyd, Reburn. See, this is what I do for 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Just say beach.
Bed in. No, I don't do that. Armstrong,
Healing.
Keelan, Cummings, Reborn.
I'm at UT Southwestern. Yeah.
So which building are you in?
I'm mostly at Clements because I'm like the chief radiology officer. I'm in charge of all things radiology on campus.
Oh, okay. I had a week-long stay there.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had a meningioma.
Okay. Hope everything went okay.
Yes, thank God I took it to my guys. Not to burn out.
Okay.
It was also
How long ago was that?
June.
Okay, so you got to stay in the new Orange Tower.
I did.
It's a really nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m. they were giving me a CT scan from the CT. It's 2 a.m. It's time for the CT scan.
And you were the lucky one that all you had to do was roll halfway
I
down the
did.
hallway. And
Yes.
the CT scanner and MR right there
Yep.
for neurosurgery.
Yep.
Yep.
I was just there last week across the street at the imaging for the full MRI.
Okay. Over at Rogers, the North
No,
Campus,
It's
the outpatient building.
it's the I guess it says
The cancer center? Yeah.
because
Yep.
they have new whole new radiology.
Yeah, all the newest equipment. I
pretty impressive.
I designed that entire imaging
It's
facility.
really impressive.
Good. Glad you liked it.
Yeah, I mean the care that I got from that hospital was tremendous.
Glad to hear it.
How long have you been there?
Since 2017.
All right, guys, welcome. Game 2 of the league play here. Playing the Heat today. Here in
Is Kayla in?
Euless, better known as useless. We don't want to say that too loud, right? I don't necessarily have a good gist on the Heat, but Blackie's going to be going up there. You got Seppi, Winsley, and what do I have over there? Niemanen over there. And we'll make that correction. I have to make corrections as we go. Winsley, though, drops the puck over. Niemanen takes it, sends it, goes down the boards looking. He's got Seppi in the middle. Tries to get it across. Nice job breaking that one up. Heat are going to try to turn it around quickly, move the puck quickly up and out of the zone. Back over to Quan, who turns around. He's got Seppi over there, and Seppi just throws it across